Hi guys and welcome to another YouTube video. Today I am making brownies. In here I have 185 grams of stock butter. In here 185 grams of dark baking chocolate. In here is 85 grams of plain flour. In this bowl I have about 40 grams of cocoa powder. I am using this cocoa powder, Nesquik. Don't matter which one you use, they're all the same. In here is about 50 grams of white chocolate. In here is about 50 grams of milk chocolate. I have 3 eggs. And in there is 275 grams of caster sugar. Okay, the first step, guys, is to put 185 grams of butter, basically like small pieces, but it don't really matter, into the pan. Wait a second, just set it up over here a minute, just move the bowls. Okay. Like that. And then what I do then is put in all of your 185 grams of dark chocolate into the bowl. And this is set over hot water boiled from the kettle. Put on like that and turn on the heat. What you want to do then is just wait until all this is technically melted together. What you would do is just stir it occasionally, so just like stir it up whenever you want to stir it up, but it's fine to leave it to melt by itself also, but you just need to stir it up occasionally so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the bowl, just like this. So just stir it up like that, that's all you need to do, until it's all nicely melted. This is what you're aiming for. It's nice, glossy chocolate mixture. Like that, nice and glossy. So your next step now is wait while the chocolate is nice and cool. And then what you're going to do then is turn your oven to gas mark 4. And what you want to do then is get a shallow square tin. I have mine here, just the same one that I used for the rocky roads. You're just going to put it on a piece of grease, put it on greaseproof paper, line the bottom of the tin, so round that, cut it out and put it to the bottom piece there. And that's all you're going to do, and that step's done. I'm now going to take my chocolate to cool off to the side. I'm going to bring my other bowl over for the flour and the cocoa powder with a sieve already in it. Okay, so here I have, I'll just put it down it. Okay, so here I have my sieve already ready, a clean bowl. In here you're going to put the flour and the cocoa powder in a sieve. So, all of the flour. Put that into the sink so it's out of the way. And then all of the cocoa powder. Put it in the sink so it's out of the way too. And then what you're just going to do is just sieve it into the bowl. Like this. So they're all going into the bowl. Getting rid of all them lumps. And then any lumps that are left, try and sift them through because it can be sifted through. Just like powdered stuff, so yeah. You will still need the sieve for later on also, so you might as well leave it in the bowl, but this is what it should look like when you've got them in, so just dump it back in the bowl like that. The next step is that you need to get a knife for to cut the chocolate. It's like if you surface down because it'll be a bit wet from the melted chocolate mixture because all the moisture's gone to the pan, so we'll go and do work surface. So you just get an ordinary knife, your chocolate, put them on the surface, and then chop them up into chunks. Don't have to be too small, just want some chunks. Like that, just chop them up, so you can see that. Just chop them up into little pieces like that. Show that one again before I pause the camera. All I did here, you can't see it again, is zoom in actually. I find out where that zoom is just gone. Nope. There. Okay. All you gotta do is chop it one length way like that. Second length way like that. Put them together like so, and then just go down into the middle like that. And now I'm going to pause the camera and chop up all my chunks. Back with you in a minute. I'm actually going to show you an easier way to actually cut these up too. With, where is it? Oh, it's not zoomed in. Sorry. With this one here, there we go. What you do is just cut it like that, put them together like that, so it's in 4 pieces. It's not easier. You want to do it like that. Now what you got to do is just put them back into the bowl. Okay, your next step now is to put 3 eggs into a large bowl. Then you're going to tip in all of your caster sugar. Then your next step is to whisk it up with an electric whisk on high speed. Whisk it until thick and creamy. This can take about 3 to 8 minutes. You're looking for it to be pale but double in volume. So I'll be back to you in about 8 minutes after I've done this. Okay guys, I've just been whisking this for about 8 minutes now. This is what you're looking for. Nice thick creamer. A good way to test it is if you take out the beaters and then shake it side to side. The trail should disappear in about 2 seconds. Don't know if you can see it, but I can. Can I get closer? Like that. See? And that's now done. So, let me just take my beaters off my wrist and then put it away, and I'll come back to you in a minute. Okay guys, your next step now is to get your cool chocolate mixture. That's nice and cool now. What you're going to do now is pour the cool chocolate mixture over the eggy mousse. Then what you're going to do is gently fold with a spatula. So I'll pour this in here and then go through the folding process with you. You'll put all that chocolate inside. Okay, put it into the sink, and now we're going to change to my brand new wooden spatula. I'm just going to scrape off this one. Okay, and put that into the sink. What we will do now is put your spatula into one side, so any one side at all of your bowl. Then what you're going to do is take it underneath the bowl and bring it up to the opposite side and into the middle again. So back into the middle. Continue going to a figure 8. So you're going down, up, middle, down, up, middle, down, up, middle, like that. And I'll come back to you in a minute. You want to do this very slow as well. You don't want it to go too fast. So down into the middle, up one side, back into the middle. As you can see, it all is getting mixed up. So down one side, into the middle, into the middle. Oh, and don't forget to keep turning as well. So, go down one side, into the other, middle, turn around, middle, turn around, up one side, into the middle, into the middle, down one side, turn, up, down, middle. So like that, middle, like that, middle, like that, middle. One side into the other side, middle. One side out the other, middle. One side out the other, middle. Keep doing that. Don't forget, go slow. Keep turning the bowl around. It's all getting contributed mixed. I'll be back to you in a minute. That is what you're aiming for it to look like. Just that. Now what you're going to do is hold the sieve over this bowl. Just straighten it out. Put a spatula there. Hold it over the bowl like this. And then you want to sieve all this over again. make sure it's all going into the bowl, or into the cinnamon. Any bits that are left in the bowl, like that, on the edge, you can come back to that in a minute. Now you just sieve it, re-sieve it over, moving the spatula out of the way too. Any of them that are left over, discard them. And then you just want to go back to the bowl and get any of that powder that's left. Use your hand and just scrape it all out. Put it back into the sieve and sieve it off a little bit. And then you're done. Then what you want to do is the same as what you just did before. So, the same folding technique, which is in one end, out the other, middle, turn round. In one end, out the other, middle. In one end, out the other, middle. Come back to you in a minute after this. One little tip as well for this, the mixture will look dry and dusty at first. So it will look like that, but you just got to keep on with doing that. As you can see, you can start seeing the chocolate. Don't forget to keep turning the bowl and bringing it up. Turning the bowl is important because then you're getting all the other, or you're getting the rest of the like the chocolate powder and the flour into it. Don't forget to write down your sides too of the bowl of the flour stuff, because that will be part of the actual brownie too. As you can see, it's getting a little bit better, so keep doing it. One side to the next, middle, turn. One side in to the next, turn. One side in to the next, turn. Middle. And same turn, because I'm turning the spatula too, so that's probably what you want to do as well actually. Like turn your spatula and you like that. And then middle, and turn, and middle. And keep doing it, I'll be back to you in a minute. Okay, what you're aiming for is a fudgy looking mixture. As you can see, looks a bit fudgy. So next, what you're going to do is stir in your lovely milk and white chocolate chunks. Ooh, look at that. Just stir it in until they're dotted through really. So any type of stirring, it don't really matter. But I like to go in a circle through the middle. So, just like that, until you can't see them. And then you pour it into the tin, put the tin into the oven. I'll tell you that step in a second once I've poured it into the tin. No point going ahead of myself, is there? Let me just adjust my camera. Also, this phone. Let's put it on the side actually, so that you can see. Pour it into the tin, like so. And that's done. You don't have to do anything else to that now. So then what you want to do now is put that into the oven for 25 minutes. Then when your timer goes off, you just open the door, pull the shelf out, gently shake the tin. If it wobbles in the middle, it's not done yet. Then what you have to do is put it back in for another 5 minutes until the top is shiny and papery. I'll come back in about 25 minutes to half an hour